Here we go, guys. Itsu is attacking first. This is the Town Hall 12 streamer war. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. This is the Town Hall 12 update war, and Itsu from Blue Dragons attacking first. Coming in with that Archer Queen, and it looks like he's coming in with a mass Electro Dragon attack. He does have 2 balloons. Here come the Electro Dragons. He's brought a huge bunch in with that Rage Spell, and here come all of the others. Interesting attack here by Itsu. There goes the Siege Machine with a Lava Hound and balloons in. That's very interesting, just to pop them over the top of the Electro Dragons, and it looks like they're going around the town hall here, which is interesting. I don't think he has to worry about taking that out though, because the Electro Dragons in the middle are taking out the Eagle Artillery. And wow, this is looking amazing, isn't it, guys? We got King and Queen coming around the outside, Electro Dragons pushing through the center of the base. There are some Electro Dragons already going down, and now it looks like they're going down quick. But this could be a Town Hall 12 3-star to start off the attack. I think it is most definitely, guys. Get some hype in the chat. Let's get the Celebratory Wizard in there for Itsu. He's going to get the first Town Hall 12 3-star that we have seen, and that was an annihilation with the Electro Dragons, the brand new troop. So there you are, guys. Like we were saying, this is the 5v5 war live from Germany. It's over on the official Clash of Clans YouTube channel, so make sure to jump on over there and check that one out as well. Obviously, I'm providing my own commentary for you here. Make sure to drop in the chat, what do you guys think? That was nuts. The Grouch was saying before, one of my followers, that Itsu, he predicted a 6-pack. He's en route, my friend. First 3-star in the bag. And that was just nuts for that brand new troop. You guys seen it on my channel, the Electro Dragon, the Mass Electro Dragon gameplay. And I did tell you when we first started the stream here that it would be happening, guys. It is a very strong troop. If you can get the rage spells on top of it, it really does help, because it's very slow. It needs to be slow to compensate, but basically if you have rage spells on top, it increases the attack speed, and that basically pushes it forward. And because the Chain Lightning attacks 5 different buildings, you know, they kind of protect themselves, essentially. So we're just getting a post-match interview here by Itsu. Obviously, we can't hear it here over on my channel, but we are going to be getting back into the next attack. So in terms of the Blue Dragons, that is a 3-star on the board already for them. Amazing stuff. Remember, the winners will get 100,000 gems to give away to their subscribers. That is each and every member, and then the team that doesn't win will also get 50,000 gems to give away to their subscribers. So amazing stuff. Again, it looks like we're getting a post-match interview here from Itsu. Klaus and Woody basically just asking him how he felt that went. It went couldn't have went any better, essentially, could it? Lots of Electro Dragons left over, and that was honestly just nuts. Looks like we will have the red balloons up, you know, backs to the wall already, essentially here. 1 3-star in the bag for Team Blue Dragon. Can they come back? I did tell you that I thought that the Lava Loon attack strategy would be strong at Town Hall 12. I think it will be. I still think it will be. And I'm telling you, we will see at least one attack of it today. But this update, guys, is about showing the new content. It's about showing the new troops, the new Siege Machine, the new defense, the Giga Tesla. So obviously you guys are going to see that. These attacks are going to prioritize showcasing the brand new Town Hall 12. That's what this is all about. Great stuff. How are you guys liking that setup over there in Germany? I think it looks amazing, doesn't it? Klaus and Woody at the top table there with that little barbarian. I feel that Woody needs something over there as well. Maybe the little wizard. I've got some behind me. Maybe one of them over by Woody. I don't know. Looks like Team Blue Dragon just preparing who's going to attack next, and it doesn't look like we're basically flipping one attack to the next, although I think that's what should happen. It sounds like I can hear swords chinking in the background. Maybe someone is attacking We'll have to wait and see in a second. Here it comes. Who is it? It is Ken from Red Balloons attacking Clash Land. And he is coming in with Hog Riders, the brand new level 8 Hog Riders against a maxed Town Hall 12. This is going to be interesting, guys. Coming in with a few bowlers on the one side to create a funnel alongside the Warden, and there goes the Wall Wrecker. I keep telling you on my channel, the Wall Wrecker alongside them brand new upgraded heroes is amazing for a kill squad, and it looks like he's trying to take out a huge section of the base here before the Hog Riders come in. A couple of splash damage defenses already down alongside them CC troops, and as they come forward here, the Town Hall, obviously the brand new defense, the Giga Tesla, is already history. Hog Riders are going to struggle against that, so if you are using them, you must get the Giga Tester down. Can Ken do this? Can he pull it back for Team Red Balloons? It's looking pretty good here, we have to say. He has heal spells left over, plenty of Hog Riders, but they are going down pretty quick here, guys. He's still got a lot to get through. Fortunately, they have actually tanked for the Queen here, who still has that ability to get through the single target Inferno. Could this be another 3-star at maxed Town Hall 12? This is looking promising. A few more defenses, but the skeleton traps are doing work against the Hog Riders. Giant bomb there underneath the bomb tower is going to do massive damage as well, but it looks like Ken pulls it back. A 3-star here, a minute and a half left with no defenses. I am calling it. Let's get the celebratory wizard in the house there for Ken as well. Another 3-star at Town Hall 12. So that is 2 attacks, 2 3-stars. Man, this is epic. We're going to be in for an exciting war here, we have to tell you guys. Now, these are, you know, very strong. They are good Clash of Clans attackers. Don't forget that, guys. And the update is not out yet. This is just, you know, preparation for things. You know that Supercell is going to be watching the balance very, very closely after the update hits. So who knows? The King taking out them Hog Riders. Are they going to get through? But he still has the Queen with a slither of health to get that 3-star. Wow. Epic stuff. 2 attacks, 2 3-stars. What do you guys think? Beast Hog Riders. That is absolutely correct. Man, I gotta tell you, on the dev build, I have been bringing you Town Hall 12 attacks. I haven't tried Hog Riders too much, but after that, that is awesome. If you can indeed get that siege machine in with your King and Queen, they will be history, guys. The Wall Wrecker is fantastic. We know the siege machines target the Town Hall. No matter where it is in the base, even if the Town Hall is destroyed, the siege machine will still target it. So it basically drops the Clan Castle troops off next to the Town Hall. So the Wall Wrecker, if you use that alongside your kill squad, it just goes and goes, and it has a massive HP. So it tanks for you. Not only does it bust the walls and then give you your Clan Castle troops anyway, it actually tanks for you fantastically. And with the brand new level 60 heroes, they are incredibly strong. So alongside the Wall Wrecker, you guys have seen on my channel, anyone that has been watching it, the Wall Wrecker alongside just the King and Queen is amazing as a kill squad, taking down huge amounts of bases, setting up the attack for either the mass Electro Dragons, as you saw Itsu do, the Hog Riders, as you just seen Ken do, and I have been saying over and over that Lava Loon is going to be massive after this update, in my opinion. Just with the upgrade to the balloons, with the ability to push in with a kill squad like that, I personally feel like it is going to be incredibly strong. So again, we've kind of just had a post-match interview there with Ken successfully getting the 3-star, and it looks like Klaus and Woody here are just ramping up for the next attack. Remember, it's a 5 versus 5 war, which means there are 10 attacks for each team, basically 20 attacks in total. So we're only 1/10 of the way through here, guys, and what will we see? Like we said, it is a war that will basically showcase the brand new stuff. I have all of it listed in the top right in case you guys missed the sneak peeks, but all of the new stuff here is basically getting showcased. It's not a super serious war, although I am 100% confident that these guys want to win. Again, 100 1,000 gems each and every one of these content creators will be provided with if they win. 50,000 gems to the team that does not win. So that is a whole stack of gems in order to help them subscribers get to Town Hall 12. I love the t-shirts. What do you guys think? Which is your favorite? I think they're awesome. They've all got them little slogos on. I'm super jealous. I would love to have one of them. I've got to tell you, add them to my Clash of Clans t-shirt and merchandise collection. You guys can see I love having my ornaments in the background here for you. But here we are, Alvaro coming in with the third attack. We're going to be showing the Boar attack, but interestingly, this is a Town Hall 11 it looks like versus 11, so I didn't realize this. I thought it was all going to be Town Hall 12s. They didn't actually show us the breakdown at the start of this stream, so it looks like there are some Town Hall 10s. Looks like base number 3, 4, and 5 are Town Hall 11, sorry. Maybe we even have some 10s. But the Wall Wrecker you can take as a Town Hall 11, so in it comes. Again, providing access for the Ballers and Witches here, and he doesn't need to use as many jump spells. He's actually using his first jump spell to get through the middle of the base. Ballers and Witches doing well here, but the Queen, they need that single target Inferno down. The Queen is going to be able to snipe that off though. She's going for a walk around the outside of the base, and you guys know this is how I like to do the Boar Witch attack. I'm sure you've seen it on my channel. Single target Inferno smashes through that King. So he is down, and it looks like the Ballers are going down fast. Now remember, this is Town Hall 11. Looks like he is going to get the 2-star here, fortunately. But remember, at Town Hall 12, you will also have the Giga Tesla, which has that bomb hidden underneath the Town Hall, which will do massive damage against Ballers. So I personally think having it in the middle of the base will be very, very helpful. So the Queen here is going to get this Town Hall. That is the 2-star. Going to end up with 70% here, into the 70% anyway, for the Alvaro 4845. Man, I'm getting his name mixed up like crazy here. Alvaro from Spain. Any of you guys that don't know who he is, he has like 4 million subscribers or something. Massive YouTuber, and he's been with Clash of Clans from the start, and all of the Supercell games for that matter. Wrapping up this one, 77%. Oh, he has a minion. Exit out of the game, buddy. Come on, exit out of the game. I think they'll stop this. 77%. He's gonna smash through an extra couple of percent because there is a mortar, a cannon before it gets in range of that Tesla, and the Expo just slowly chipping through the healers there, which is pretty funny in itself. Maybe the healers could have been able to get over and get an epic minion there. Obviously, Alvaro is not going to exit this attack. 100,000 gems on a reward here for their subscribers, so he wants to get as much percent as possible. I thought they might have exited out of this, but this minion is certainly doing work. Still out of range of that Tesla. I don't think it's going to get through this gold storage though, but we will see. Thank you so much everyone for the support. And again, we have 20 attacks here showcasing the brand new update. The siege machines, even at Town Hall 10 and 11, you can get them. You can donate a siege machine right the way down to a Town Hall 10. Even the brand new troop, the Electro Dragon, you can unlock that at Town Hall 11, and you can donate it right the way down to Town Hall 9 because it is only 30 housing space. So there we have Alvaro getting the 2-star, a high percentage 2-star at that. Very decent there for his team. Remember, there are 10 attacks. Each person will get 2 attacks. So it does mean that even if they can secure the high percentage 2, another person from their team can try and get that afterwards. Now, I'm not sure of the format. Again, you guys know that at the start here, I did explain I cannot hear what's happening here as well. Maybe some of you want to pop on across to the official Clash of Clans YouTube channel. You will be able to see this and hear this. I'm just providing my own commentary so you guys can ask questions. You can see me in action here, commentating over the top of it. And I'm not too sure what the format is. Maybe they're doing a no dip style format because there are 2 Town Hall 12s by the look of it. They would easily be able to dip and take them Town Hall 11s, and hopefully that is not what's happening. So again, we have a post-match interview here with Alvaro. Probably just saying what he could have done differently in terms of trying to get that Bowler Witch combination in order to get the 3-star. We know that it's a 3-star strategy right now at Town Hall 11. Coupled in with that siege machine, it is certainly going to be helpful. Now, what you've got to think, guys, is the siege machine, is a whole new addition to an attack. If you think Town Hall 11 at the moment, there's no real difference in the defenses there, but you now have a vehicle to transport your CC troops, and your CC troops are still at full health when they come out, so you actually have something that can break through walls, so they're providing you access through the base. But not only that, it has a huge amount of HP, so it can tank for you as well. That means that it's going to be helpful lower down at Town Hall 10 and 11. So 3 attacks in, we have seen 2 Town Hall 12 3-star attacks and a Town Hall 11 2-star attack. Who is going to be attacking for this next one? Again, I'm not sure whether there's a Town Hall 10 in here. Maybe there is. It would be quite nice to see them siege machines in action at Town Hall 10. We'll just have to wait and see. Jaden says, do you think the wall will be a draw? 15 stars to 15 stars. I would hope not, Jaden. I don't think so either. I think we'll have to see. Maybe it is a no-dip format. Here is Arsenic from France, and it looks like he's going to be attacking next. Just giving his quick take here. Hopefully, we will see that attack starting in a second. Normally, you can hear the swords chinking when it starts, so we should see that in a second. And let's just see if we can answer any more questions here before we start. You were doing hard work, Nick. Yes, I do appreciate that, Nick. Again, thank you so much. Hashtag Town Hall 12 stream. Boom. I'm super hyped for Town Hall 12. I don't know about you guys. I'm not a max Town Hall 11, but I'm nearly there. And I am basically going straight to Town Hall 12 the day of the update. I have my Rune of Gold and I have my Book of Building. So I can get that Town Hall 12 upgraded the second the update hits. Here we are then, guys. The 4th attack. It is going to be from Red Balloons and it is Arsenic. Looks like it is a Town Hall 11 again. And he is coming in with the Lava Loon. So we know that Lava Loon works at Town Hall 11. These are both number 4, so again, we don't have any indication yet as to whether there is a Town Hall 10. Maybe if any of you guys... Lady B is a Town Hall 10 Judo. Thank you so much, The Grouch. I was just about to ask that question. Maybe if any of you guys have been over onto the Clash of Clans stream, you can let me know. Thank you so much for that. Again, here comes the Wall Wrecker. No one using the Battle Blimp as of yet, but the Wall Wrecker coming in. Interesting that he uses that jump spell there, but I guess it's needed to provide access right the way through to the Queen, because the Wall Wrecker, again, it's going to go right the way down to that Town Hall, but it doesn't necessarily provide access where he needs. I'd have maybe took the jump spell a little bit further over to try and get that Eagle Artillery, but who knows? Let's just see how this turns out. Town Hall goes down, and even just from the kill squad, guys, he's at 40%. 40%! That is how epic the siege machines are. And in comes the Lava Loon wrapping around from the north of the base. Not going to get that single target Inferno down, I don't think, so how might that cost things here? It's going to start chipping away at these balloons. I don't think this is going well, guys. He's trying to reinforce the balloons at the top, but the 13 balloons, he might get fortunate and have the bowlers coming around the bottom help him out, but how costly will it be that that single target Inferno at the top is not down? I personally think that is going to be pretty costly. As the balloons come in here, it's just not going to happen. And he hasn't got the firepower, unfortunately. Again, he's got the 2-star here, Arsenic, so it is going to be enough for his team to get that 2 stars on the board, but obviously 3 stars win wars, so we will have to see whether it's a no-dip format, whether someone else can come back and clean this up. But again, let's just see how it turns out in the end. That means that we have had 2 3 stars and 2 2 stars up until this point. Lots of people asking when the update is coming. Again, sneak peeks are finished. This is the live stream, so one would hope that it is pretty soon. However, we do not have a date. It might still get pushed back if Supercell finds something that they need to change, but they did say that they were aiming for mid-June, and it's June the 10th, so it's getting pretty close, guys. Probably only a few days, and we will hopefully see the update within this next week anyway. Can this Archer get it? Not going to get through. It's going to be 72% here for Arsenic. Nice job there on the 2-star. Just got a little bit unfortunate at the top. Maybe needed more balloons to wrap around, get them defenses down. They just didn't have enough firepower. Got picked off too easily, basically. And from there, it all went down south. So let's just see then. Interesting stuff here. Interesting setup. I gotta say, the 2 3-stars that we have seen have been at Town Hall 12. What do you guys make of that? Town Hall 11s, sorry, have got the 2 stars. Town Hall 12s have got the 3 stars, but it was Itsu and Ken, and you guys know how strong they are, so any of these guys, any of the 10 that are here in Germany are capable of pulling off 3 stars, guys. We know that. Looks like Klaus and Woody will again be giving a post-match take here and probably interviewing Arsenic as well. Let's just quickly catch up on the chat. Again, I've answered in terms of the update. I'm not really going to continually answer that. Here is Lady B, looking forward to seeing how she does in terms of this. And the Grouch did confirm that she is a Town Hall 10. So we do have at least 1 Town Hall 10 in this setup. So it looks like it's 2 Town Hall 11s, 2 Town Hall 12s, and 1 Town Hall 10. Let's see what happens at Town Hall 10 then. Again, the meta in terms of 10 and 11 isn't going to change massively other than the siege machines. That's the main difference. Maybe 11, they have the Electro Dragon, that might change a little bit. But all of the strategies that used to work will still work because the defenses at them levels aren't getting changed. However, with the siege machine, you actually get that boost where you have something there that is a high HP troop or vehicle, whatever you want to call it, in order to tank for them defenses, and then it drops off your CC at full health. So it is going to be helpful, guys. Definitely, most definitely. Here we are then, looks like, look at that. They've all got a camera in front of them, which is pretty cool, where they do give that post-match interview. We can hear the swords chinking in the background, so it looks like they are indeed attacking here, and it is Lady B versus Ken. So Lady B, a Town Hall 10, interestingly enough, is going to try and get the 2 stars against the Town Hall 12, which means this must not be a no-dip format. She's trying to get the 2 stars to allow her team to dip if needed. Again, with the Town Hall being on the outside of the base, it's not something which is, you know, unheard of. Let's see if she can get it. The Wall Wrecker not affected by that rage spell, but it's tanking massively for the King and Queen here. She's going to get a lot of value getting that Eagle Artillery. Queen still at full health with the ability as well. Look at that Wall Wrecker go. It is going right the way through the base. Just didn't quite get that wall open. It would have been very nice had it of, but she's taken out 21% already. She's coming in with a Lava Loon attack here, and I just hope she has enough to clean up where that Giga Tesla is, because it is fast, guys. At level 5, when it can have a multi-pronged attack, it is very quick. Where is she attacking from? She's got, yeah, here she comes from the bottom. As she was looking at the top of the base, I was like, is this a Town Hall 10 going for a 3-star and a Town Hall 12? Imagine that. But here we come then, circling in them balloons very nicely. Oh, just unfortunate not to get that Archer Tower and Tesla. And this is turning into a bit of a nightmare with them brand new Teslas. All 5 of them down next to that Town Hall. You know, I don't think there's any way that this can be recovered, basically. There's just too much there. She has a haste spell. She's going to have to try and spam them balloons, maybe across the 2 Archer Towers and the Tesla to have any chance of targeting the Bomb Tower, and then use that freeze and rage spell pretty early on to protect them. There's 1 balloon down. Once they go down, here come the other balloons. She needs that rage spell in quickly, and oh, just very unfortunate. Not going to be enough to get the Town Hall or the 50. You did get to see, though, a Town Hall 10 versus a Town Hall 12. It is going to be difficult, guys, even when they have them anti-3 style layouts, if you will, where the Town Hall's on the outside. Remember, the Town Hall is a defense now, so it can defend. It's not as simple as just pushing in there. And kind of got tricked a little bit here by Ken, having all of them upgraded Teslas in the bottom of the base. Really gutting there not to get the 2-star. Going to clean up a few more percent. I don't think that's going to be drastic in terms of the outcome of the war. A Town Hall 10 versus 2 Town Hall 12s and 2 Town Hall 11s. I don't think it's the end of the world. She has another attack, and obviously the other guys can get this one done. So let's just see. What do you guys think? I guess maybe the spells that she had left over, could have just used them a little bit earlier, I guess. We've all had it. We all, you know, review our attacks and see what changes we could have made, but who knows what could have happened there. Going to be difficult. I mean, it's kind of like, think of it this way. Town Hall 9's attacking Town Hall 11's in the current meta. It does happen, but it's very difficult. It's very rare. Lady B obviously putting on a show here for you guys. It's all in good fun, trying to see whether a Town Hall 10 could 2-star a Town Hall 12. Just didn't quite get it done that time, but we are moving through these attacks thick and fast here. And again, we're just having kind of a post-match interview. We can't quite hear it. But we do get the gameplay sound, and obviously I can give my take. Like I said, maybe the spells used a little bit quicker, maybe not quite pushed in from as wide, I'm not too sure. Difficult to say. It is going to be difficult though. Town Hall 10 versus 12, isn't it? Go Team Red. Plenty of people in the chat voting for Team Balloon. There is Godson at the bottom there as part of the Red Balloons versus the Blue Dragons. Not many people on the team for the Blue Dragons. Obviously, just to the left of me, you can see that brand new Electro Dragon. I'm quite proud of putting that together. I think it looks epic, actually, having the Town Hall 12 and the Electro Dragon there. Just kind of made my overlay before this. But anyway, I digress, guys. Looks like Godson is the next attacker, and he is getting straight into this. I'm not too sure what level he is. We've only seen a few people as of yet. Maybe he's a Town Hall 12. Actually, he's sitting opposite Lady B. I never thought of that. Maybe he's the other 10. Maybe he's the other Town Hall 10. I survived Siege Machine, I guess that says. Again, I'm very jealous of them t-shirts. They look pretty epic. Klaus and Woody doing an amazing job. I have met them both before. Both great guys. Klaus, a very good friend of mine, and I'm super hyped that he's there doing the commentary of this stuff. He does a fantastic job. Show some love in the chat there for Klaus. Obviously a regular on the Clash of Clans scene. Here we are, Godson coming in against Lady B. Godson is indeed a Town Hall 10, so we get to see our first 10v10 attempt with the addition of the Siege Machine. So it's a Bowler Witch attack, and let's just see how he does this. Interesting, coming in with a minion to snipe off a few stuff at the top, and he does have builder huts on the corner, or Lady B does. Godson has builder huts that he will have to take out here, so let's just see how it goes. Looks like he has plenty of freeze spells. What do you guys think of that? It's an epic change for me. The freeze spell, now only one housing slot. So it is interesting, and hopefully we will see a return of it. The freeze spell has kind of gone off the radar a little bit. Plenty of witches behind the Siege Machine and bowlers coming in. So again, the Siege Machines are not affected by spells, so it is just blasting forward here. And it's very interesting. Again, it targets the Town Hall. So notice how he puts it in from the opposite end of the base. And that Siege Machine is still at over 50% health. It's going to literally carve a path through the entire base here, because it's being tanked by the bowlers as well. And that contains the CC troops, which, remember guys, is still at full health. Godson has not even used a jump spell, a wall breaker, anything. And he's got from one side of the base to the other. How amazing is that? He still has that jump spell, probably going to use it to try and access that single target Inferno. He's got the 2-star, but there's a lot of defenses left here, guys. I don't personally think he's got enough here to get through, just because he has to get through a few different wall layouts here as well. And the Queen is getting low on health. He's pressed that ability early for me. I would have potentially waited a little bit longer, just in case she got locked onto by that single Inferno. Epic Queen. Did you guys see that? She turned around and thought, nope, I do not like that single Inferno. It can lock onto my skeletons. They are my savior, and savior they might be. If the Queen can get through this, very nice use of that Barbarian King's ability. I tell you guys over and over again, press it early. Even if he's at full health, the last thing you want is the single target Inferno locking onto the Barbarian King. And I am eating my words here, because it looks like Godson Get some hype in the chat for Godson. He has tripled this Town Hall 10 base. How is the Siege Machine going to affect the meta moving down the Town Hall levels? As you can see, Town Hall 10 here, he has smashed it. Amazing stuff. Siege Machine getting from one side of the base to the other. Massive congrats to Godson getting that 3-star. That means that Lady B, in terms of the only Town Hall 10, is now down. Done. They don't have to worry. Godson can now use his second attack to try and move up. What a t-shirt as well. I survived Siege Machine. Absolutely great. His Siege Machine did work there. Guys, it's probably my favorite part of this update is the Siege Machine, actually. Well, I tell a lie. The Electro Dragon. It's got to be the Electro Dragon, a brand new troop. But the Siege Machine, I like it because it's a whole new mechanic that a lot of people at high level here, as you see in Town Hall 10, can still benefit from because you can donate it in your clan castle. Yes, amazing stuff. Lots of support for Godson. They are having a post-match interview there with him, probably saying, what do you see? What happened there? What do you think happened? Are you happy about things? Man, he tripled that base. He's got to be happy. Siege Machine was the MVP. Maybe the Queen as well, skipping out around the single Inferno, but the Siege Machine, that is what got him the 3 stars there. Amazing stuff, man. Get some hype again in that chat for Godson. Again, thank you so much for the support. If you guys haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with all of my Clash of Clans update content. We are going to be blasting that Town Hall 12 upgrade as soon as it comes out to bring you guys it straight away. And man, I'm really enjoying this, even though I can't really hear it. I will try and watch it back a little bit later, especially the start, the interviews and things, because again, my good friends Klaus and Woody there will be doing a fantastic job commentating over the top of this, and I'm quite interested to see them post-match interviews when things maybe didn't quite go right or when things did go right. What do the players think? Why did it work? Why does this Town Hall 12 meta work? Definitely going to review what Itsu said after his Town Hall 12 3-star attack. Yes guys, anyone just joining, Town Hall 12 3-star attacks have already gone down. This is the Town Hall 12 update live stream, 5 versus 5 war for the brand new update. All of these are content creators from around the globe, and they will be battling it out here to try and win 100,000 gems for their subscribers. Even those that aren't on the winning team will have 50,000 gems, so make sure to go and check out these content creators. If they are on the winning team, hey, you might want to go and subscribe to them because you will be in with a chance of winning them gems in order to help you with your upgrades as soon as this update hits. Again, Nick, thank you so much for your hard work there. I do appreciate everything you're doing. Lots of love for Godson in there. Godson's a great guy. I have met him, when did I met him? The Builder Hall 5 tournament is when I met Godson. And just a down-to-earth guy. Like many of us content creators, we are just regular people, guys. Clashland here. Blue Dragons. Town Hall 12 coming in. Mass Miners. Any of you guys that caught my video from this morning, I showcased the Mass Miners at Town Hall 12. Let me know in the chat if you did see it. Let's see if Clashland can get the 3-star here. Coming in with the brand new level 8 P.E.K.K.A. A very interesting choice that, in order to come in, take out some of these defenses. Remember, this is the base that Lady B attacked, so he knows that there's a whole host of Teslas around here. Interesting to use that P.E.K.K.A. though, because again, single target Inferno locks onto it and down it goes. Very early on the miner deployment. Very, very early. A lot of them spread across the top of the base. He's using that level 60 king to try and create the funnel. That's exactly what you need to do with miners in order to try and let them focus on the defenses. I think it's interesting that he's came in very early here. Queen doing a good job around the side. Miners going down relatively quickly in the middle, but there's only really that bomb tower. Not a lot of other defenses. He has 2 heal spells left, and there is splash damage spread around the base. I'm assuming in between that bomb tower and Inferno tower, you will also see giant giant bombs. So he's going to have to make a decision as to where to use these heal spells. One of them goes down onto the bomb tower. Looks like the miners are going down quick, but there is a huge group of them there. I just don't think he has enough spells left in order to get through the heals, in order to get through the splash damage. But 2 wizard towers getting healed, them miners as they go through it. He is hyped, guys. I don't think he's got it, to be honest, but he was hyped there. Yeah, the miners have just gone down relatively quick. They're not going to get through that single inferno, not going to get through that wizard tower. 85% though, like you guys seen on my video this morning, even if the miners cannot get the 3-star, they are a super reliable composition for that high percentage 2-star. And remember guys, that is part of war, getting them stars on the board initially to enable the rest of your clan to then go for the 3-stars. So 85% though, a valiant effort here by Clashland. Oh, I was wondering what was happening. He still had an archer trying to think of where to put it. It's not going to take out another building for him. So 85%, well done on the 2-star. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. Cleric Dragoon, thank you so much for the support. Hashtag team no sleep. You know it, brother. You know it. Man, I was pumped with a spring trap last night, though. It was epic. I'm so glad that you guys had me. I'm always watching the show. I'm a big fan of it. And I'm always, willing to come on whenever you guys want me. Again, if you guys don't know Cleric Dragoon, he's an amazing Clash of Clans YouTuber himself. Make sure to go and drop a sub on his channel. Let's see what Clashland thinks about that attack. What do you guys think in the chat? I think personally, General Rocky, welcome as well, my friend. I think personally the miners, he didn't wait until there was a good enough funnel created. He spread them too wide across the base. This is my personal take, guys. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. But I think if he had have waited until that Giga Tesla went down, he could have focused the miners across a slimmer part of the base. He wouldn't have had to use his spells quite as widely across the base, and it might have kept the miners alive. That's just what I think from looking at the attack. Outside in, who knows? Any of you guys that missed my mass miner video from this morning, go and check it out. Again, it's not necessarily pulling in 3 stars over and over, but it's definitely going to be good enough to pull in the 2 stars and the high percentage 2 stars quite comfortably. So you guys will want to be upgrading them miners. Like I said, I think update priorities in terms of upgrading your wall wrecker has to be number 1 there. Then Electro Dragon, balloons, hog riders, miners. Get them in. Looks like we have another mass miner attack. This one is at Town Hall 11 though. Again, not too much in terms of defensive upgrades, but you do have a bonus in terms of the siege machine. You're basically getting extra HP there because it drops off your CC at full health. So you basically have you've got nothing but benefit is what I'm trying to say. Again, in with the early miners. Very interesting. It's not how I like to deploy the miners. I like to create quite a funnel here. Not as bad in this one because they are going to be kind of naturally funneled because of the base design. Let's see how it goes. It is a dragon in the CC, so he needs that down. It could wreck the miners. Looks like the queen is going to lock onto that in a second, but I think he needs a heal spell on them miners. They will have taken a battering by them CC troops. I think they're all gone. I can't see them, guys. Maybe you... Oh, there's a couple left in there. But certainly not going to be enough to get through the back end of this base. As you can see, bomb tower, Teslas, absolutely a whole host of defenses. It's just not going to be enough, I don't think. Do I speak too soon? Who knows? I gotta tell you, I forgot to give Godson the celebratory wizard, so this is a delayed celebration for Godson. Amazing 3-star, my friend. Let's get back into this attack, though. Again, it looks like the miners are pretty much down. There's a couple left. He's trying to use the heal spells any way he can. Again, 75% 2-star. Like I said, it is going to be a reliable 2-star strategy. But once they get in range of this bomb tower, they are going to get crushed. I might be eating my own words here because he still has the queen ability. It's just whether he can get through these few Teslas and lock onto that single target inferno. He might still get this. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. Wow, he's going to pull this off. Is he going to get through that wall, though? The queen has to get to that single inferno. Them archers need to try and protect her, which they are, guys. He's going to get it. He is going to get this. as long as he can get that single Inferno. The skeletons are going to distract his troops, but I think he's got it. Get some hype in there for Theory. A 3-star attack at Town Hall 11. Celebratory Wizard in the house. I did not see that one coming. I have got to tell you guys, I didn't think that was a 3-star. He lost so many miners in the middle. I am shocked. I cannot believe that worked. Amazing stuff though. That is another 3-star. You guys were predicting maybe it was going to be a high percentage, even a perfect war. It's looking good. It's looking good, guys. 3 stars coming in all over the place. Almost 500 viewers here over on my channel. Thank you so much for the support, guys. Like I did say, hop on over to the Clash of Clans channel, see this in action, pop back across, let us know what they say in terms of the interview, still let us know what's happening. This is epic though. I am pumped for Town Hall 12. I cannot wait for this update. Who here is ready? I'm going the day of the update. I do have the Rune of Gold. I have the Book of Building. It's getting done. It's getting done as soon as the upgrade happens. So it looks like we have Lady B here again, going in for the second Town Hall 10 attack. Interestingly enough, in this live stream, they haven't really got any stats. They haven't pulled up the war map or anything like that yet, which I kind of feel would be a nice addition. Maybe on this screen, they could have it popped across the top or something, but too late now. I could have maybe added that had I have known. If you guys don't know exactly what's coming though, this is the Town Hall 12 update live stream. The sneak peeks are finished. Above my head, you can see exactly what has been announced and what is coming, and it should be hopefully here pretty soon. They have said they're aiming for mid-June. A lot of questions as to when it's coming, so I'm answering this for you now, guys, but I'm not going to keep answering it. They have said they're aiming for mid-June. The sneak peeks are done, so we can assume that it will be pretty soon, because the sneak peeks are done and it's almost mid-June. I can hear swords chinking in the background though, which means one thing. We have another attack coming in. Maybe I am going crazy. Yes, there is an attack, and it is Lady B. Can she get revenge on Godson? She's coming in with the Hog Riders. Come on, Lady B. I got my fingers crossed for you. Come on. She's coming in with the Golem here. Multi-target Inferno down that area, so she doesn't have to worry about that getting shredded. The wall wrecker, look at that. It actually went through a wall. Remember, it gets directly to the town hall, but it went through a wall that wasn't blocked into a compartment. So that's something that I didn't realize, something that you guys need to be taking note of, that the siege machine will go through any wall. It doesn't have to be a compartment, not like the wall breakers. Again, it has so much HP, it's tanking fantastically here. The King, Queen and Bowlers provide a fantastic kill squad. Can she get these expos down as well? She has created a huge path for the Hog Riders here. The entire middle of the base is going down. Come on, Lady B, I've got my fingers crossed for you in order to pull this one back. Obviously, we did see her attempting a heroic 2-star against that Town Hall 12. Didn't quite pay off for her, but let's just see. This second one is looking good. Plenty of Hog Riders. Heal spell in there to get through that multi-inferno. She's going to need another one here. Down it goes. That is her final heal, but she does have a giant in her army composition, guys. Check that out. That is going to be to distract the wizard tower at the bottom. You can see that. That is the main threat here of this attack. The Hog Riders, unless they hit a giant bomb, she is going to get the 3 stars, I would think. There comes that giant. Perfect timing. Look at it tanking for that wizard tower, and she is happy about that. That is epic. 3 stars in the bag. Man, that is awesome. Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10. We've seen 2 of them. Godson taking out Lady B's base, and now she got revenge on him. 2 Town Hall 10 3-star attacks. That is done in the bag. Wow. Absolutely amazing stuff here. We've seen nothing but success so far, which is always nice for people, isn't it? People want to be winning. People don't want to be losing attacks. And again, this is just a bit of a fun war. It is showcasing all of the new stuff. It's great that they've actually got some Town Hall 10 and 11s in there. I didn't realize they were going to do that, but obviously you can donate the siege machine to your clan castle at level 10 and 11. You can only cook them at Town Hall 12, but you can donate them down to Town Hall 10 and 11. And again, the perks, the clan perks, you do get the ones that upgrade the troop levels for your CC. That does apply to the siege machine. So as a Town Hall 10, you can get a maxed level siege machine. I have been saying over and over that the Wall Wrecker, I feel, is the better of the two. It's more versatile, but in certain situations, the Battle Blimp, the other siege machine, the flying one, would be a good option. But we have not seen that as of yet. All we've seen in this live stream is the Wall Wrecker. So interesting stuff to note there, guys. Wall Wrecker looks certainly like it is going to be the most promising siege machine. It's 2 AM here, Nick. Wow, well, I appreciate that, my friend. Epic stuff, but who would miss this update live stream, the official Clash of Clans live stream? And wow, Lady B has to be happy with that one. Obviously, she went big. She went for that Town Hall 12 2-star attack as a Town Hall 10 initially, and now she's gone down, got the Town Hall 10, got the triple. So we've seen 2 Town Hall 10v10 triples. We've seen 2 Town Hall 12v12 triples, but interestingly, we did see 1 Town Hall 11. What am I talking about? 1 Town Hall 11 triple with them miners. So, you know, it is on the meta there. The 3 stars are available at each and every Town Hall level. Again, we're having post-match interviews here. Klaus and Woody just asking Lady B there, what went right? Could you have done anything differently? I don't think she would have. I mean, she smashed that base. I gotta tell you, the MVP there was the kill squad. It got right into the center of the base. It took down all of them expos, and it just created such a nice path for the Hog Riders. If you have to single out one troop though, the Giant which tanked that last Wizard Tower was what got it done, guys. Got it done at the end there. That Giant was epic. Managed to get everything down, and we're getting through these attacks thick and fast. Remember, there are going to be 20 of them, so it is going to be interesting to see how this ends up. Maybe it will be a perfect war. What will happen there, guys? Remember, 100,000 gems for each content creator that wins, 50,000 gems for the team that doesn't win. What will they do? Maybe they will give them 100,000 gems each. It would be pretty cool. That, again, look at that. I think, you know, my wizard over here in the background, you can see my barbarian. My wizard, I feel like giving to Woody. He's left out. Klaus has got that barbarian in front of him. Maybe stick it in the middle. That's just too funny, man. But I do like that setup, how they're kind of within the town hall, aren't they? They've got that blue desk in front of them, and then you have all of the players you can see in the background. Definitely a different setup to how it normally runs. And there you go, just kind of a casual kind of setup. We have people there viewing this. Remember, this is in Germany. Most of the time, Supercell do these live streams from either Finland or Estonia. This one from Germany, and it is a different setup. You can see that kind of in the town hall itself, which is really cool. I always obviously, like I said, I've had the pleasure of taking part in a couple of these myself. I really like the work that goes into the background of these. You have no idea how amazing them setups look. And that will be super cool to be sitting there right now. Absolutely great stuff. And again, what is your favorite part about Town Hall 12? Let me know. Looks like Godson's going in for his second attack. He's not quite going up to the Town Hall 12 in order to get the 2-star. He is going to try and get the 2-star on a Town Hall 11. Don't think he's going to get the 3, but let's see what happens here. He has the freeze spells in there again. Godson liking them freeze spells, and so he should. They're now only 1 housing space, which is very, very interesting, guys. Going to pick off that town hall early on with the king and queen. But I do wonder here, he's kind of followed all of his troops around the same section of the base. So they're going to basically just walk around the outside. If they hit splash damage defenses or a giant bomb, it could spell disaster for him. Quite fortunate that a couple of them are going in, but there you go. Just what I was saying, they are going down very quick here, guys. He's only at 30%, now clicked up to 40. He needs his queen to do some work. Again, I think that was a little bit early on the queen's ability. I would have probably saved it a little bit longer if I could, but who knows? He needs this. Well, what he needs down is this cannon. He might just sneak it. He has 2 goblins. He has 2 minions. Oh, I think it's just too much to get through with that Eagle Artillery active. Again, he put all of his troops around the outside of the base. I would have maybe, you know, planned for a few other troops on the outside of the base, maybe not kept so many together there, just because you've got all your eggs in one basket, and if you do hit some splash damage, it's history, isn't it, guys? Not quite going to get that one done. Epic Goblin coming in, but it's not quite going to be enough. 1 star there for Godson, but hey, he got the Town Hall 10v10 triple. You guys have to be good with that. So there you go. Town Hall 10 versus 11, 10 versus 12. Might not be as easy as you guys think, but it will be interesting to see how the base layouts, how the meta of this update kind of catch up. It will definitely be interesting to see in the coming weeks after the update drops what exactly happens. Which is your favorite t-shirt? Let me know in the chat. I gotta say I love Godson's. I survived Siege Machine. That looks epic. And I just love the color red as well, as you can see. I love the color red. So that is my favorite t-shirt. I think it's kind of cool that they all have different ones on there. Interestingly enough, we haven't seen CoC Attack yet. He, again, is the Japanese YouTuber and comedian that you saw at the start with his subscribe to me, I love CoC. He's going to be attacking pretty soon, and he is so funny, guys. Again, I've had the privilege of meeting him as well, and he is just such a joker. He will make you laugh from start to finish. You guys will be cracking up on stream here as soon as he attacks. A lot of support for Godson in the house, and rightly so. He's an amazing content creator, and again, he smashed the 3 star there. Brilliant stuff. It is great to see these guys doing so well. Like you said, they all know the game inside out. We're showcasing the Town Hall 12 update to you, so it is great to see them do so well in the stream as well. And again, we just have a post-match interview with Godson. It's a little bit of a shame that I can't quite hear what they're saying and maybe just relay that in my own words to you, but I guess that there'd be no way of cutting that off, so you wouldn't be able to hear me only. So we will have to see. Maybe if any of you guys are watching the Clash of Clans stream as well over on that channel, you can pop a couple of the important things in the chat which the YouTubers said in their post-match interviews. That would be maybe helpful for us all. Again, lots of questions about release date. It's not confirmed. No one knows. Supercell have said they're aiming for mid-June. Sneak peeks are done. This is the final kind of thing, if you will, that we're going to see before the update. So we can assume it's going to be pretty soon, but that is it. And it looks like we have another attack on the way here. I'm looking forward to seeing some more Electro Dragons. I'm quite intrigued to see that lower down. I thought we might have seen that because remember, it is only 30 housing space. If it had have been donated to a Town Hall 10 or 11, maybe they could have integrated that into a kill squad. I'm not too sure. What do you guys think? I think maybe at Town Hall 9 it might be a little bit more beneficial to be able to snipe off some buildings, but I'm really not too sure. I would have liked to have seen how well it did in terms of Town Hall 10 and 11. Again, on the left there, you can see Klaus Gaming. Go and subscribe to Klaus if you haven't already. He's a big YouTuber on the Clash of Clans scene and a good friend of mine. Absolutely hyped for him doing these live streams and commentating over the top of them. On the right, you have the good man Woody himself. More of a Clash Royale player, but he does have a max Town Hall 11 here in Clash of Clans, so I have no doubt he will be going straight to Town Hall 12. Again, an awesome guy and a fantastic commentator as well. I love his excitement and the way that he brings his attitude across in terms of the commentary. So Klaus and Woody, definitely a great combination there. A few people asking in the chat about that, but looks like we only have a few more attacks left here before we will be moving through to the secondary attacks from each player. Obviously, we have seen Godson and Lady B. The Town Hall 10s have done their attacks, so we don't need to worry about that. Obviously, this is a war, guys. The way it normally works is that you work from the bottom upwards. You guys know that Town Hall 9s attack first, then 10s and 11s, so that's kind of how it's working here as well. But we did see a Town Hall 12 triple right out of the gates from Itsu. And it looks like we have BM from Korea coming in here with his Town Hall 11, and it is the Lava Loon attack strategy against this Town Hall 11 base. Starting out with the King and Queen up in the north here against Arsenic from Red Balloons. And amazing that king lured the CC. I wasn't quite sure whether it was going to pull that out, but the queen having to use that ability, and hopefully she can get through the CC here, otherwise it could spell disaster for his troops. The single inferno locks onto the queen. She needs that witch down, or at least to keep the witch in the poison spell, which it looks like he has indeed done. Siege machine, we do see the battle blimp, the flying one, flying straight across to that inferno tower. Interesting stuff there in terms of trying to set off some traps and then kind of just merge in with the balloons. As they press forward, we have rage and haste all over the place here. The witch is still alive, but it's not really going to do any damage to the balloons. As they move through, he has nice pathing here. He's got them through the center of the base onto the Eagle artillery, and now they're moving across right to the west of the base in order to take down the defenses over there as well. I do worry though about that wizard tower and single inferno at the back. Nice use of that Grand Warden's ability to get through this wizard tower, even though it's not quite in range yet. Heal spell is there. That is the final spell, but that is going to get him through the final splash damage defenses, because remember, the single target inferno isn't really going to do too much to the balloons. He's celebrating already. Has he done it, guys? I think he has. He still has a baby dragon. He is going nuts there. Let's give him the celebratory wizard as well. Absolutely brilliant stuff to see another Town Hall 11 triple. Man, this is going crazy. Blue Dragons really putting on a show for us here. BM smashing that base. So many troops left over, and another 3-star in the bag. We are having 3 stars all around the clock here for you guys. Look at how many balloons are left over. He is happy with that, guys. Arsenic getting taken down for this one. There you go. Another Town Hall 11 triple. I'd be very interested to see the war stats, the war map at this point. I would like to see that, to just see where the score is in terms of percentage, who's quite in the lead at the moment. Remember, anyone that is just joining, this is the brand new update live stream, the official Clash of Clans live stream. It is a 5 versus 5 war. It has content creators from around the globe, and the winning team will get 100,000 gems each to give to their subscribers. So these guys are going at it. The team which does not win will also get 50,000 gems. Amazing stuff. Klaus and Woody there. Again, going to be doing a post-match interview with BM, so we will be able to see exactly what is happening here in terms of this war. Again, I'd love to see a war match come up at this point in terms of just bring the war screen up for us. A lot of people speculating on when the Town Hall 12 will come out in the chat. Welcome everyone that is just joining. Thank you so much for your support on the channel. I do appreciate it. Jason Bossman, welcome my friend. Again, a lot of people speculating for the confirmation date as to when this is coming out. Not confirmed yet, guys. Should be pretty soon. Granted, sneak peeks are over. This is kind of the final sneak peek, if you will, in terms of the live stream. Sounds like we have another attack coming up, though, guys. Will it be another 3-star attack? Oof. They're coming in thick and fast, we gotta say. Subscribe to the Clash of Clans YouTube channel. Boom, if you haven't already. Again, they are streaming this on their channel, so make sure to go and check it out if you want. You will be able to hear Klaus and Woody in the background there, obviously talking, mentioning the attack, the post interviews, and we now have CoC coming in. Looks like he's going to be a Town Hall 12, and he is such a character. You guys will be laughing at this guy. He's a comedian as well, on top of his YouTube channel, so you guys will enjoy this one. Sounds like the attack is getting underway. I did hear some noise in the background there. I'm sure you guys heard it as well. Again, I like the setup here, almost like the Town Hall itself. They're in the Town Hall 12, and who is going to Town Hall 12 as soon as it hits? I know I am. I'm almost a max Town Hall 11. Not quite there, but I will be going straight away. Itsu has another attack on the board as well. We did see him get the 3-star early on. The Grouch, who is still here, did predict he would get a 6-pack. And I gotta agree. I think it's well on the cards. He's such a good player. CoC coming in against Itsu. Man, I am pumped for this one. Let's just see. CoC getting the crowd working there, getting them on his side. According to Goat, thank you so much, my friend, for checking out the stream. Anyone that doesn't know who Goat is, he is an amazing guy. Moderator there over on the Clash of Clans Reddit. Does have a YouTube channel. Make sure to go and subscribe to him as well. CoC here from Red Balloons attacking Itsu. So he's coming in with the Bowler Witch, which is interesting to see this at Town Hall 12. He does have the Wall Wrecker coming in as well, and we did see on Godson's attack earlier, the Wall Wrecker get right the way through the base. However, he's brought it in from the Town Hall side, so it is going to bust as soon as it gets to the Town Hall. Giga Tesla obviously doing work on them bowlers, but the real damage is going to be from that bomb. He lost a lot of bowlers there, guys. I don't know if you've seen it, but a lot of them went down to that giant bomb hiding underneath. How costly might that be? He's got a good set of witches going across the north of the base. Queen and King still at pretty much full health with their abilities, and he still has a further jump and heal. He's got a lot to get through here, guys. I think he expected the bowlers to get a little bit further than that in order to get this Eagle Artillery and really kind of hollow out the core a little bit. Who knows? Let's just see. I predicted before, I thought an attack was, you know, dead and buried, wasn't going to get the 3, and it proved me wrong. Pulled out an amazing 3-star. So can CoC do it? I am cheering for you, buddy. Come on. He's getting pumped there, as he always does. I don't think it's going to happen, guys. It's getting... oh, look at all of them bombs taking out that witch. Epic stuff by Itsu. You guys know how good of a base layout designer Itsu is. If you guys want a Town Hall 12 layout, make sure to go and watch that attack back. Make sure to copy it. You saw the small bombs there. A lot of people underestimate them, but you saw how costly that was, taking out that witch next to the single target Inferno. And again, the MVP of that raid was very much the Giga Tesla, taking out all of them bowlers. You're going to have to be trying to use that Grand Warden's ability on it, because you cannot heal through it. It actually one-shots the bowlers and takes them out. So you will have to use the Grand Warden's ability. There's no other way around it unless you can surgically take it out. It's going to smash through your bowlers, absolutely. Let's try and catch up on the chat here a little bit whilst we do have that post-match interview from CoC versus Itsu. 6-pack hype in the chat. I gotta agree, Itsu, he's a heck of an attacker. If anyone can do it, it will be Itsu, showing us how it is done at Town Hall 12. Lisa saying there's no Town Hall 9 attacks. Unfortunately not. It would be interesting to see though, especially how that Electro Dragon, remember it's only 30 housing space, which means you can donate it to a Town Hall 9. So I'm very interested to see how that affects the meta. I would have liked to have seen, we've still got some attacks left, I would have liked to have seen the Electro Dragon in the CC for one of these Town Hall 10 or 11s, just to see if they could integrate it into any strategies. Again, I predicted that the Lava Loon at Town Hall 12 would be a very strong attack strategy. My theory being, Lava Loon is obviously very strong across the Town Hall levels. They're all getting a buff in terms of the new troop levels for the Lava Hound and Balloons. And also you have that kill squad. The heroes at level 60 will be able to set up the Lava Loon fantastically alongside the brand new siege machines. Honestly, guys, you can take out so much with just the siege machine, your king and queen, that it really does set up attacks. You guys seen it earlier on with the Hog Riders. Brilliant attack. Smashed it for the 3-star. The Grouch. Base building 101, ... Copy Itsu. I like it, my friend. Maybe you can jump on into his clan and use the brand new copy layout feature. Imagine that. That would be epic. He does make some brilliant base layouts, guys. And I remember last time I was over in Finland, I was picking his brain about my bases so he could tweak some things, and even little things like you wouldn't think of. He considers each and every tile spot. You know, is that arch tower going to be vulnerable to the queen from outside the walls and things like that? Really the nitty-gritty of base designs, and that's what it takes to be an expert and really pull off some epic defenses, as you saw there. He will be going in for the 6-pack though, without a doubt. Looks like we have Alvaro coming in for this next attack. Remember, an absolute beast. He did do... Oh, it looks like we have the Electro Dragons at Town Hall 11 here, going for the 2-stars. Ken's base getting attacked again here, going for the 2-stars against this. Did we not see someone attack it and get the 2-stars? I guess we didn't. We saw Lady B attack it, And I thought we seen someone else get the 2-star on it. I could have sworn maybe it was a different base. I thought we saw the mass miners get the 2 stars on this. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you guys can correct me in the chat. Anyway though, Alvaro here coming in. It looks like he's going to modify Lady B's attack. Remember, she did get quite good value here pushing in with the siege machine at the top, and he's basically coming in with upgraded hero levels and trying to push forward, but he's going to go straight for the Giga Tesla in the town hall with the Electro Dragons. Didn't quite get that Eagle Artillery down, which I know for a fact is what he wanted there. So he hasn't managed to get what he wanted from his kill squad. But will we see the Electro Dragon be victorious here? I don't think we have to worry about it getting that Giga Tesla. I think, you know, with 7 of them, they've got enough to get through that. Remember the chain lightning, especially down the bottom there. All of the buildings are quite close together. I like how he's pulled in maybe just a little bit too late on them Electro Dragons. They could have been in a touch earlier in order to protect the Queen, but she does go down. Quite a few of them getting drawn around to the right here. Look at that chain lightning blasting through the defenses, nearly even sniping off the Eagle Artillery from a distance. Nice use of the freeze spell in order to compensate and use that housing space and mitigate the defense there. Oh, and notice how the Electro Dragons split up. I don't think they took any damage from the Giga Tesla there, which is interesting. Remember, this is Town Hall 11 versus 12, and he's got a very comfortable 2-star here. Alvaro smashing it against Ken. Get some hype in the chat there for Alvaro. A brilliant attack by him. Electro Dragons continuing to do work here, going to get a little bit more percent. 70% 2-star. Town Hall 11 versus 12. I mean, man, that is just insane. Electro Dragons, I'm telling you guys, get them upgraded as soon as you get them. They are absolutely incredible. Who you guys cheering for? Team Red, Team Blue, lots of differences in the chat. YouTube Clasher says, I support Lady B's team. Boom. Simple as that. She is going up against Godson though. Remember, lots of love in the chat there for Godson, and rightly so. Again, I have friends on each team here. All of these guys deserve to be there, and whoever wins, you know, I will be happy for them. We've got some statistics there, look, in terms of 13 stars for each team. We have 3 attacks left for Blue Dragons and 4 left for the Red Balloons. So it is going to be interesting here as to whether we can indeed get that perfect war. Can they get it done? Let's just see. Maybe they'll have to give 100,000 gems to each and every player. Do you think they expected this? I'm not too sure whether they did. People showing lots of love for the dragons in the chat there, and again, they are brilliant. In a lot of my videos in the recent days, since we announced the Electro Dragon, a lot of people have been saying, oh, it's too slow, not very happy with it. It's because it's super powerful. It's like a flying P.E.K.K.A basically. It is super strong, so it is going to be slow. If they made it quick, it would just smash through any base. Alvaro here with his post-match interview. Let's give him a celebratory wizard. I know it wasn't a 3-star attack, but a 70+% 2-star upping against a Town Hall 12. You got to give him some credit for that. Massive work there. Again, let me know which is your favorite t-shirt. Each and every one of the content creators there wearing a different Clash of Clans slogan. I personally like Godson's I Survived Siege Machine. I think it is absolutely brilliant. It's going to be interesting to see how this one turns out. Only a few attacks left. We have, I believe, 3 for the Red Balloons and 4 for the Blue Dragons. We have Itsu, remember, of the Blue Dragons, pulling out that 3-star straight at the start of the stream with the mass Electro Dragons. We'll just have to see whether he can indeed do that towards the end of the stream and get the 6-pack. Could he be the first and last attacker and 3-star with them both? Maybe even clutch the war for Blue Dragons. We'll have to wait and see. It is heating up here, guys. They are doing work taking out these bases. And what do you guys think about Town Hall 12? Again, this stream is all to support and showcase the Town Hall 12 gameplay. And they are certainly doing that. We've seen the siege machines wrecking bases, Electro Dragons in action. Obviously, the Giga Tesla, you did see CoC attacking and the Giga Tesla, you saw its power wrecking all of them bowlers. Obviously, we have quality of life and balance changes. You can't really see them obviously within the game, but they are coming within the update as well, guys. So who is attacking next? It looks like it is going to be Arsenic. Again, we have Klaus and Woody just giving a bit of an interview to him prior to the attack. I think he's basically announced, I'm going to attack next, and they're just waiting for him to scout. We can hear in the background kind of the chinking, if you will, of him flipping across bases, figuring out what he's going to do. I think he's pretty much ready to go, though, by the looks of it, deep in thought, showcasing Itsu again there to us. I don't always attack Clash of Clans. I didn't get to read the bottom there, but I do love them t-shirts. Definitely the I Survived t-shirt the Grouch thinks is the best. I agree. I think it looks great. Really does look good. Here we are then, guys. Arsenic going in against Itsu, which is interesting. Remember, there's not too many stars left here. 13 stars versus 13 stars. So it looks like there's only 2 stars left on each team. So that's why they are now attacking multiple bases. And we do have, again, a Town Hall 11 versus a Town Hall 12. We saw how strong it was in that last match. How will Arsenic do? Pushing in with his heroes and a bit of a queen walk. Will he be charging her into the base? He does have 4 wall breakers, but is that for his bowlers and witches? Let's see what he does. The queen can walk down that channel if she's not drawn around to the right. He's shaking his head, guys, so clearly not quite going to plan here. Maybe he wanted the queen to go the opposite way. I'm not too sure. We do have bowlers sniping off buildings, and the king now pushing in from the top. Very interesting that as a Town Hall 11, he's pushing in from the opposite end of the base. So the siege machine, the wall wrecker, is going to push right the way through. It is going to bust the walls. Ideally, he needs it through a couple of more walls here. He doesn't have any jump spells. He's just used the one he had right in the center of the base, so it is going to be difficult for him to get onto the Town Hall down at the bottom. And remember, that is a maxed Giga Tesla. It's the brand new defense at Town Hall 12, but the siege machine, the wall wrecker, continuing to push through the base. Ahmed, welcome to the stream, my friend. Wall wrecker doing work. It's almost got through the entire base, and remember, it's dropping off the clan castle, dropped off some bowlers. Maybe I missed the jump spell because he's just used a second one. Queen's ability is not there, so unless them healers switch to the queen, which they do, is he gonna get it, guys? No, he doesn't. It looks like he's not gonna get the 2 stars. Very unfortunate, showing the power of the Giga Tesla. Maybe came in from a little bit too far north on that one. Could have, you know, pushed in towards the Giga Tesla a little bit easier. So that is 7 attacks for the Blue Dragons. That is now 7 attacks for the Red Balloons. So 3 attacks remain on each team in order to try and get them final 2 stars. Itsu's base is a monster. You guys are right. He is an expert at both attacking and base design. He is purely an expert at this game. We've got to say, his, you know, we said earlier on, he takes each and every part of the base and picks it apart. That's what makes a good layout. So if you guys are looking for Town Hall 12 layouts, there you go, right there. Itsu's base. I might even have a look at it myself. Definitely going to be one to watch. Again, we're just going to have a post-match interview here, see what was happening. We can't hear it on my stream, but again, it is over on the official Clash of Clans channel. Make sure to pop on over there if you wish, and you can always pop on over afterwards if you want to watch this back over on their channel in order to see exactly what these guys were saying. So we have 6 attacks left. 14 have already been done. We've seen 3-star attacks at each and every Town Hall level. Town Hall 12, 11 and Town Hall 10. The 2 Town Hall 10s, interestingly enough, taking each other out. Godson and Lady B. So no of the other attackers needed to dip in order to get that done. I'm not too sure of the breakdown. I'm not sure whether there's Town Hall 12 attackers left and Town Hall 10 attackers left here, guys. We will, Town Hall 12 attackers left. Just so used to seeing Town Hall 11 and 10. It just kind of rolls off my tongue like that. I think we have 2 Town Hall 12 attacks and 1 Town Hall 11 left in each team. I know for a fact we have Itsu and Keisuke left. And who is attacking next? It looks like it is BM. He got that amazing attack earlier on. Can he get another 3-star attack here, coming in with the Boar Loon? So starting off with a baby dragon to create the funnel and the bowler in order to snipe off that archer tower. Always like when you see that. Not quite going to get it down. I didn't think he was going to be able to. Normally you can snipe off a mortar, but the archer tower basically has more health than the gold mine, so not quite able to get that down. Does only have a slither of health left on it though, guys, so it is going to go down pretty quick. Now he pushes in with the king, couple of giants to tank, and the Grand Warden, placing in the queen and the bowlers. He does have the battle blimp, which is the flying siege machine, so he is not using the wall wrecker to get through here. I don't know, it could have been beneficial here, especially some wall breakers. He's busted into a few different compartments. Looks like he is going to get that town hall down early on, but maybe if he could have pushed that queen into the center, she could have got the enemy queen and all of that down. I think that's what he wanted anyway, but I think he would have had a better chance had he of used the wall wrecker to get through there. As the lava loon comes in, pushing in the balloons from the bottom, they are coming in behind the air sweepers, which is very important. Here comes the battle blimp. What is in there? It looks like it might be a lava hound tanking for the lava hound initially. Let's see what happens. Oh, it's going over to where the town hall was. Maybe he should have pressed the button to deploy it. He's leaving it to go over and snipe the town hall. No, he's not. Why didn't he press the button earlier on? So guys, you can press a button to deploy the CC. Again, it's Town Hall 12. This is early gameplay. It is going to be something that we get used to. Nick, thank you so much for your help, my friend. It is going to be something that we get used to. Didn't quite get it done there. He should have deployed that lava hound earlier on, but I don't think it's going to matter. He is going to get the 6-pack here. Balloons are going to get shredded by that wizard tower, but he's still got plenty. He's still got the lava hound, which is going to go and tank for them final defenses. Only a minute left though. He's cheering. I don't think he's got enough to get this done. His final balloons crumble to the ground. He still has some minions and lava pups, but it's not going to be enough to get this done. BM just not quite getting it. How costly was sending that siege machine right across the base? Maybe dropping the lava hound off would have been an interesting take, and I really like how he did that. That's a very interesting take. Note of that, guys, because if you just cut in a lava hound, that's already taking damage. If you cut in a siege machine, you use the siege machine to take some damage initially, and it pops out a full health lava hound, so definitely is going to be beneficial. Definitely interesting stuff there for him, and I think that's something that we will be looking into and doing as the update drops. Still did very well there, guys. We've got to say 85%, just not quite enough to get it done. Unfortunate for BM. Well, what's going to happen here, guys? It's going to be a close war. We know that. 100,000 gems for each content creator on the winners team to give to their subscribers. Again, if you haven't already, make sure to hop on over to their channels or their Twitch channels. Go and give them a subscription, and you might be in with a chance they will be giving away them gems for us to upgrade. Post-match interview here again then by Klaus and Woody. Not quite what BM was wanting. A valiant effort, man. Nearly did take it down. I think had he have popped the lava hound earlier on, it might have protected a few more balloons. We're not sure. Could have been the deciding factor in that one. Welcome everyone just joining. There are people joining the stream each and every minute, in fact, as we go through this. Any of you guys that are just joining, this is the Clash of Clans official live stream. It's over on their channel, but we have been provided with a feed which is just the visuals, the gameplay, so that we can comment over the top of it. This is a 5v5 war live from Germany with lots of content creators from around the globe showcasing the brand new update. You can see above my head the stuff which is coming. I'm sure you guys have been seeing all of the sneak peeks. We have the brand new troop, the Electro Dragon. We did see it 3-star earlier on at Town Hall 12. We have the new defense, the Giga Tesla. We've seen that in action, taking out a whole group of bowlers. The siege machines, we all know, and we've all seen how important they are, smashing through bases in order to help people achieve them 3 stars. Then we have the new troop and defense levels, which obviously we've seen at Town Hall 12. Alvaro 845 here. I thought he used both his attacks, but it looks like someone is attacking him. Only 2 attacks remain on each team, guys, and there are 2 stars to get for each team. Can they get it done? They need perfect attacks. Going to be interesting. Godson has indeed used both of his attacks at this point. What is happening here? Showing you a different view. That looked awesome. Looks like we have Ferre going in against Alvaro 845, and it is a Town Hall 11v11 coming in with the brand new Electro Dragon. Remember, the new troop is available at Town Hall 11, and you can upgrade it to level 2. Then you only need to upgrade it to level 3 at Town Hall 12. Coming in with that similar take, the War Wrecker coming down towards the Town Hall, and notice what he's changed on this one from the last attack, which is exactly what I said last time. The jump spell now incorporates the compartment with the Eagle Artillery, but I'm not too sure if he's got enough firepower to get through here. Press the King's ability, but he's gone into the wrong direction and they are all walking around. So although he had that compartment open, obviously the funnel wasn't set and they did not go for the Eagle Artillery. Pressing in the Electro Dragons down from the southwest of the base, and the Electro Dragons, remember, they're very strong but they're very slow, so look at the air sweeper. Just watch it, guys, as it pushes back them Electro Dragons. It really does do a number on them, but with that rage spell he's able to compensate a little bit here, and they are going to chain through and eventually get that down. 70%. They are going to take quite a big hit here because they have 2 single infernos left and an air defense, so I'm not sure if they're going to get this done, but let's just see how far they get. Again, we have mentioned over and over how they are a reliable high percentage 2-star strategy and even a 3. So even if you don't get the 3, they will be able to get you a decent percentage. They're going down fast, but look at that chain lightning. Very nearly clutched a couple of defenses there. Alvaro and his team over at Blue Dragons cheering as they defend that. So now we have 2 attacks left. I did incorrectly say earlier that there was 2 attacks left for each team. There was in fact 3 for the red balloons, but it looks like it's an 85% 2-star. So now there are 2 attacks left from each team, and there are 13 out of 15 stars, which means there are 2 bases with only the 2 stars on them. So can we now get 4 perfect attacks for 3 stars in order to clutch this war and get it perfect? I don't think it's going to happen, guys, but I do think we will at least see some more 3-star attacks and see who wins this one. I am looking forward to seeing Itsu with that second attack. Maybe he will use the Electro Dragons again. Very successful on his first attack. Ahmed says, who am I cheering for? Honestly, I'm going to be very diplomatic. I have friends on both teams. I'd be happy for either one of them to win. So I'm just going to leave it at that. Let's see. Let's pick the Blue Dragons simply because the Electro Dragon is the brand new troop. Let's hope that they get it done. However, the balloons, the red balloons, that's probably my favorite troop upgrade for the visual change anyway for the new update. I think it's absolutely fantastic. 2 attacks left them, guys. This is going to be interesting. It's going to be a fantastic finish. Wow. I don't know which way this is going to go. I really don't. There are strong attackers on each and every team. Klaus and Woody here giving us that rundown afterwards in order to give us the post-match interview. I am interested on, after this is done, going across to the Clash of Clans stream and kind of listening to this back over a little bit just to see exactly what each and every player did say. I don't know. I was calling it. I was saying Team Purple. I like it, Lisa. That's what I'm going to say. Team Purple. Mixing them 2 together. I gotta say, I was expecting some Lava Loon at Town Hall 12. I have been predicting that with the increase in hero levels and the War Wrecker that you could get a fantastic kill squad in, get it done, and then the balloons with that brand new level would be able to circle around the base. Interestingly enough, we haven't seen that. We have seen Hog Riders, a very similar strategy, but using the Hog Riders to circle the base instead of the Lava Loon. But I still think we might see one. I think Itsu might mix it up here for the end. He might indeed do a Lava Loon instead of another Electro Dragon attack, but let's just see how it turns out. I am pretty looking forward to Itsu's second attack, I have to say. And what do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. Do you think Blue Dragons will get it done? Or will the red balloons pull out the victory at the end here? We're getting into another attack in just a second. Look at how epic that setup looks. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Blue Drag hype for the Grouch. Clash Land here at Town Hall 12, dipping down onto a Town Hall 11 with the Electro Dragons. Itsu 3-starred with the Mass Electro Dragon attack, so we can probably assume that Clash Land is going to get this one done. Let's just see how it turns out. Coming in interestingly with little pockets of Electro Dragons, but they are going to kind of split up a little bit here and then, you know, kind of just press in from that western side. They are crushing defenses. They're already at the 50% 2-star, guys, and they are chaining through these defenses like nothing other. Remember, they are 30 housing space, didn't get that single Inferno, and it crushes another one of the dragons, which is interestingly, anyone that thinks that the Electro Dragons is a pushover, he's now using the heroes in order to get this done, but they have gone down relatively quickly there, guys, as you've seen. I think he wanted to showcase there how strong the Electro Dragons were, and as you saw, they weren't strong enough to get through the base on their own. They're all going to go down here, in fact, by the looks of it. The King and Queen are going to be the victors in this, coming through clutch in order to get the 3 stars here for Clash Land. That puts another star on the board for the Blue Dragons. Echo through me, welcome my friend. Big shout out to Echo, another amazing Clash of Clans YouTuber. Go and subscribe to him. We were just talking about Goon and the Springtrap earlier. Again, thank you so much, my friend, for having me on last night. Clash Land here then, getting the 3-star, dipping down against Ferry, the Town Hall 11, and this is amazing stuff for the finish. We have 14 versus 13, only 1 star left for Blue Dragons. And guys, remember who's on that team. Itsu has another attack. He's already tripled at Town Hall 12. So can he get it done and get a perfect war here for the Blue Dragons? It is going to be interesting stuff. The red balloons now need a 3-star attack. If they don't 3-star here, it might be the end for them. It's still obviously able to be done, but it is going to be much more difficult for them. So we are going to have that post-match interview here, dipping down with the Electro Dragons. As we saw, they didn't get through the base themselves. They did require the heroes, but them level 60 heroes, they are super powerful, aren't they, guys? Obviously, it's an extra 10 levels. That's why I keep saying that, coupled with the War Wrecker, they make a fantastic kill squad. So we are just listening out for when the next attack comes in. Only 3 left, and it looks like it's KoC. Again, I cannot hype this guy enough. I absolutely love KoC. He's so entertaining. He's also a comedian in Japan, guys, which is absolutely brilliant. And he always puts on a show for us. As you saw, he went up against Itsu first thing there and just didn't quite get it done. Got the 80% near enough 2-star against that Town Hall 12, but didn't quite get that 3-star. Can he indeed pull one out here and pull it back a little bit for the red balloons? Is he going to do a dip attack very much like what the Blue Dragons did? That would probably be the sensible thing to do here, because remember, the first 2 attacks of the war were Town Hall 12 3-star attacks. Wow, what a start to the war. So we know that there's basically 1 Town Hall 12 left to be 3-starred, and for the Blue Dragons there's 1 Town Hall 12 and 1 Town Hall 11. So the sensible thing here would be for KoC to dip and take down the Town Hall 11. Sounds like the attack is getting underway in the background. Let's dive straight into it. KoC, he is going to dip onto Alvaro. He's using the Boar Witch. Remember, the meta at the moment, Town Hall 11 v10, is very much the Boar Witch. It's what I do all of the time. So is it going to be the same at Town Hall 12? Let's show it to you with CoC. Remember, you do have the siege machine, and it basically just adds to your troops. So even if you were 11v11, you're now getting a massive boost because you have that siege machine to not only bust through walls, but also provide a huge amount of tankage. So in he comes to set up a little bit of a funnel here, just using the one baby dragon, and he is going to implement a queen walk onto this one. No wall breakers, so it looks like he's walking the queen down the side. Sensible thing here with the air defense being out of range, but I wonder if that single inferno might just nip onto the queen if she gets too close to the wall. Sensible stuff though, bringing in that wall wrecker to distract before she gets to it, and it does indeed lock onto the queen, so he's going to have to use the ability here. Didn't quite get it distracted quick enough. Ability is used. I don't think it's going to be the end of the world for him. Again, it is a dip attack, and he has one jump spell, so he's probably going to use it to get to the eagle artillery here. You need to get the poison spell onto the CC, as he does, and the bowlers are doing work here. They've took a massive hit there from the giant bomb. Doesn't have a heal spell. There's the jump spell coming in to provide access to the other side. He's got so many bowlers and witches coming around the bottom. He did hold on to that single healer just to kind of keep them alive at the bottom, which is always sensible. CoC very happy to get that single target inferno down. Too many troops left over here. He is indeed going to get it. He's very hyped. Let's get the epic wizard in there for him. Look at him cheering himself on. Brilliant stuff there, CoC. Amazing, my friend. Getting another triple on the board for red balloons. That pulls it to 14-14, and what a finish this is going to be. We have the two attackers that attacked first, so they both got the Town Hall 11 versus the Town Hall 12 versus 12 triple. I do apologize, guys, I'm just so used to seeing Town Hall 11. We have the two guys that got the triples at Town Hall 12. They are ready again, and they need to do it a second time to try and clutch it for their team. There's one more attack left for each team, and it is the people that have already shown capability of tripling at Town Hall 12. This is going to be an epic, epic finish. CoC nearly giving himself a heart attack, but getting the job done there. And wow, what can we say? 14-14, there is 1 star left on the board for each team. It is against a Town Hall 12, and we have Town Hall 12 left to attack, one of them being Itsu, who attacked first. I was predicting he would use a lava loon during this war. Will he do it this time, guys? We will have to wait and see. Obviously, he tripled straight out here with the Electro Dragons, the brand new troop. It has shown its worthiness throughout this stream. Again, Klaus and Woody, absolutely brilliant job there, hyping up these last two attacks. Wow, I cannot wait for this. I cannot wait to see if they can get it done. You guys called it. Perfect war, you guys were saying, and it might indeed happen. There is a chance, there's a possibility. There's only Town Hall 12s left, and these guys have already tripled at Town Hall 12. Man, amazing finish this is going to be. Looks like Itsu is attacking first, and he is in the zone there, guys. He is going for that triple. Welcome everyone just joining us. This is the Clash of Clans Town Hall 12 update live stream. Obviously it is over there on the Clash of Clans YouTube channel as well. Make sure to jump on over there and watch it if you wish. But they have provided us with a clean feed in order to give you our own take on it. It's a 5 versus 5 war with 2 Town Hall 12s, 2 Town Hall 11s, and 1 Town Hall 10. We are down to the final 2 attacks. Only 1 star left on the board for either team, and it is a Town Hall 12 they need to take down. You can see Ken of the red balloons and Itsu of the blue dragons are the 2 attackers left. They both got the Town Hall 12 3 stars opening out the stream, so they can do it, guys. They've got the capability, obviously just taking their time here. They want to make sure that they get this done. They could clutch it for their team, 100,000 gems for each content creator on the winning team, and 50,000 gems for each content creator on the team that doesn't win in order to give to their subscribers. So again, if you haven't already, make sure to check all of these content creators out. Go drop them a sub. And the commentators there as well, Klaus and Woody, go drop them guys a sub. They do an amazing job. Itsu, cracking the neck, getting ready. He's coming in against Ken. The two major people that got the 3 stars in this war now battle it out to themselves. Itsu thinking very carefully here, but he's coming in with the mass Electro Dragon attack again. Man, I'm hyped for this. Let's get into it, guys. The War Wrecker, we've seen this start. Maybe that's what Itsu wanted all along. His team members to come in and show him what was happening up at the top of the base. Wall Wrecker is going to bust its way through this wall. Notice how he sneaks a couple of wall breakers in as well, just to help out. But it already goes down, putting the bowlers in there to try and help take some stuff down. Queen is walking around the base. I'm not sure whether he wanted that to happen. He did delay on her deployment, but I would have thought he wanted her in there to get the Eagle Artillery, Air Defense and Air Sweeper to help the Electro Dragons get through this. Probably coming in from the south of the base, sweeping across from southeast to northwest. But let's just see exactly where he comes here. He's had to press that Queen's ability to get through the Lava Hound. I personally think he needed the Queen in there. I think that's probably what he was after, because he is going to hit an Air Sweeper head on here no matter what he does. Blue Dragons coming in for the Blue Dragons, the Electro Dragons with that Chain Lightning. There's no question that they're going to smash through the south of this base, through the Giga Tesla. He might get fortunate and have some of them move on up towards the Air Sweeper and the Eagle Artillery, kind of swipe it from the side, but the last thing he needs is it doing work. Again, look at how quick with that Rage Spell they disperse away from that Giga Tesla bomb, and it does not do damage onto them. Electro Dragons going down quick, and the Air Defense on the right doing work. I don't think he's going to get this, guys. Itsu's shaking his head himself. He knows that there's so many defenses left, so it is all on Ken in order to clutch the 3 stars here. Obviously, he's not very happy. We're all gutted when we miss out on the tax, all because I feel the Queen walked around. I think he obviously wanted her into the base. Just didn't happen for him. He can't be too disappointed, guys. He clutched a Town Hall 12 3-star attack right out of the bag here, starting the stream, and now he's got an 80% 2-star attack at Town Hall 12. That is pretty good. Look at that Chain Lightning effect coming through. Man, 81% though, it's a high percentage, so they are looking good here. Blue Dragons, Red Balloons, basically all of the other bases are 3-starred, guys, so we don't have to worry about percent in the terms of trying to calculate each and every base. It's all what happens on this attack. So Ken needs either the 3-star to get a perfect war, or he needs to beat 81% 2-star in order to win the war for the Red Balloons. There was a lot of support for either team, rightly so. There's some amazing content creators on each one. I just want to thank you all whilst just all here before we finish up the last attack, for sticking with me, for watching it over on my channel. I do appreciate the support. Again, hats off to Klaus, hats off to Woody. No doubt they will have done an amazing job over there. Again, I can't hear them talking, but I respect both of them. Klaus is amazing with his Clash of Clans content, a good friend of mine, and Woody, I think, is a fantastic commentator. He adds so much excitement and personality to these streams that them coupled together will have been a very exciting stream. They will be hyping up the end of it. Itsu having his interview there. Clearly, I think what he's going to say is that the Queen walking around the base just didn't quite get it done for him. He needed the Eagle Artillery down by her, and that air defense as well. Didn't really cost him too much with the sweeper, to be honest. But let's just see, can Ken clutch it and get it done here for the Red Balloons? He needs 81% 2-star or higher. Imagine if he got 81%. That would be a draw. That would be an outright draw. That would be hilarious, guys. But I don't think it's going to happen. He's already got a Town Hall 12 3-star, like we said, so there's every chance that he pulls off another one. Itsu obviously giving his analysis there. We know from watching the stream exactly what it is that the Queen just didn't go in and do what he wanted her to do. She didn't quite do it, but again, he's got to be happy with that. He's got a Town Hall 12 triple and an 81% 2-star. That's pretty good if you ask me. Again, everyone asking in the chat, we don't know when the update is dropping. They have said they are aiming for mid-June. All of the sneak peeks are done. This is the live stream kind of hyping up and getting ready for Town Hall 12. It is almost mid-June, so we can assume that it's happening pretty soon, but there is no official release date. Here we are then, guys. One attack remains in this 5v5 update war. Town Hall 12 update. We had 2 Town Hall 12s, 2 Town Hall 10s, 11s, and 1 Town Hall 10. Amazing breakdown if you ask me, because we did get to see the siege machine in each of them different levels. Obviously you can donate a siege machine to a Town Hall 10 and above, but it's only the Town Hall 12s that can indeed cook them. Klaus getting things hyped up here, Woody having a good laugh, and it looks like we are going to be attacking any second. Ken, you can kind of see in the background there, is just taking his time scouting out the base in order to take this one down. They are going to battle each other. Here he is. Honestly, guys, he is a beast. Does anyone remember, drop in the chat right now, does anyone remember back at the Builder Hall 5 tournament, it was Itsu versus Ken, was the first match of the tournament, and Itsu defeated Ken going on to win the tournament. They are both, you know, fantastic attackers. There's no other way to say it. Ken having the I Survived the Siege Machine t-shirt as well. Amazing stuff that is. I love how they all have the different t-shirts on this. Itsu just wants this over with. He just wants to see, has he done enough to win for his team? What do you guys think? Is Ken going to get the 81% or above 2-star or even the 3-star to clutch it for his team? Here we go, guys. We are getting into that final attack to end this stream and see who wins. Ken coming in against Itsu, and it's Lava Loon. I did tell you guys we would see it at least once during this stream. Here it comes. Lava Loon itself, the Boar Loon. He's going to have a massive kill squad. I was just about to say, probably pushing in towards that Giga Tesla and right up to the Eagle Artillery. With that Wall Wrecker, there's no reason why he couldn't take out that entire section and then Lava Loon around the rest. He does have plenty of bowlers. I'm assuming he's got bowlers inside that siege machine as well. As it gets to the Town Hall, it drops them off. I don't think the Grand Warden's ability managed to clutch onto them, but with the King and Queen's ability, hopefully they are going to get through here. He's got a jump spell in. Enemy Queen is going to go down alongside the CC, getting 2 air defense here, hopefully anyway, if the Queen can get through here, and probably the air sweeper. She's taking a lot of damage. He's pressed the ability to get through the Queen. She is going to not quite get onto the air defense, so he hasn't taken near as much as I think he wanted. He gets, oh, he clutches them both. What are the odds on that, guys? The Queen and the archers came in clutch, but how deadly will it be that that Expo is going to draw some balloons over and wreck the pathing? Them lovely red balloons from Team Red Balloon. Kind of fits that he used this coming forward, and that Expo is going to mess the pathing of his balloons. They are going to move straight to that Eagle Artillery, to be fair, so they're just going to have to sweep back around to it. 72% 2-star, guys. He needs 81. I think he's got enough for the 2-star and the percentage to get this done, but does he have enough for the win? What's fortunate for him is that the balloons are taking out the defenses, so the minions can clutch some buildings. 79%, but he has minions at the top taking out the buildings, so that is going to be a higher percentage 2-star than Itsu's attack. It is going to be the win for the red balloons. There you go, guys. Ken getting it done. 82%. All of the other bases 3-starred. Itsu got the 81%. Looks like Ken is probably going to get the best part of 85% here to clutch the war for the red balloons. Drop what you think down in the chat. Did you see that one coming? Red balloons taking the victory on this one. Couple of seconds left. He's going to clutch as much percent as he wants. feeling confident, clicking the fingers and clutching the attack for Team Red Balloons. Get some hype in the chat. Let's give him the celebratory wizard for getting that done. Going to be near enough 90% here by the time this attack wraps up. Wow, amazing stuff there from Ken of Red Balloons, and that will indeed give them the victory. That will indeed wrap up the stream, and there you go, guys. Victory for the Red Balloons. Massive congratulations to them. Clutch stuff indeed. It was a very close battle, we have to say. Only percentage decided it, and it was the difference between an 81% 2-star by Itsu and an 85% 2-star by Ken. Thank you so much, Ash, for the donation. I do appreciate that. Echo, thank you for stopping by, my friend. Congratulations to the Red Balloons. We're going to be wrapping up in just a second here, guys. So that is going to basically wrap it up for this stream. They're going to present the winners, I would assume, and then wrap things up. I hope you did enjoy it. Thank you for sticking with me. There you go. Brilliant stuff for the teams. It's great to see, isn't it? Having fun, showcasing the Town Hall 12. I hope you guys are hyped. We saw the Electro Dragon 3-star at Town Hall 12. We saw the Giga Tesla wiping out a whole host of bowlers. We saw the Siege Machine smashing through bases, providing brilliant kill squads for even Town Hall 10 and 11. All of the new troop and defensive upgrades at Town Hall 12, and you will also get some quality of life changes as part of the update. Klaus and Woody, hats off to them again, wrapping things up for us. Again, I can't hear what's going on, so forgive me if the stream all of a sudden goes blank, but we are going to wrap things up, guys. Again, I hope you did enjoy this one. I just want to wait out a couple of more minutes in case they give some sort of presentation to these content creators. Remember, the winners will get 100,000 gems for their community, and the team which didn't win, the Blue Dragons, they still get 50,000 gems for their community. So go ahead and subscribe to those guys. Make sure to subscribe to Klaus and Woody as well. Fantastic co-hosts in that war. Even though we didn't get to see it ourselves, I am indeed going to be popping across to the Clash of Clans channel to see some of the post-match interviews, especially the one by Itsu at the end. I'm pretty sure that he wanted his queen to get into that base and take out that Eagle Artillery. Who knows what would have happened had she not have walked around the outside. It might have clutched it. It might have got the victory for the Blue Dragons, but unfortunately, it is indeed a victory for the Red Balloons, and that is going to wrap it up for this stream. Like we said, guys, these are basically just interviewing the players to finish off, but I think what we'll do is close up shop here for my stream, and then you guys can pop on over to the Clash of Clans stream and watch the interviews themselves so that you can actually hear what these guys are saying. Thank you so much for the support. I do appreciate it, guys. Make sure to show all of these content creators some love. Go over to their channels. They've been amazing putting on this show to us. Thank you for Supercell for putting this on as well and giving us one heck of an update in Town Hall 12. I hope you guys are hyped. That is going to wrap it up for this one though, guys. I have been your host, Judo Sloth, and until next time, peace out.